iOS 26.1 is shaping up to be an amazing update. From a lot of new features and changes to different bug fixes and improvements we have asked for, this is a really great first update for iOS 26. Of course, it will be the first big update to the new iOS 26. Now, with this update, as I said, we got a lot of new features and changes, so we have a lot more to talk about in this video. Some really cool new fixes, new features, and improvements that Apple has added to the new iOS 26.1 Beta 2. Now, before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are still not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more of them, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. Now, we're starting here with some more new features before we get into talking about the performance, the battery life, and also the release of the new iOS 26.1. Now, first of all, let's talk again about features. So going into the calculator, here we have the first change. Even though it's a smaller change, you will probably notice it here. Once you open the calculator app, we have now a new button for history. As you know, on the calculator now we have the history there of all the calculations that we have done, but now it features a new icon. Now, one thing that Apple has fixed with the second beta of iOS 26.1, which was really annoying, are the rounded corners that you get on different tables and different pop-ups on your iOS 26 device. So if we go to customize right here, and if we tap here to customize the clock, you can see we have a new liquid glass effect here on the background of this card. But also, if you take a look at the corners here, now they are rounded at the bottom right here, which of course looks much better with the corners. Of course, just like comparing it to the corners of the iPhone, it fits much better. It looks much nicer and cleaner. If you have a device not on iOS 26.1 Beta 2, if you have a device on an earlier software update, go ahead and check it out. It will look much worse than this. So this does not only apply to this window right here, but everywhere on iOS. You can see the corner radius here has improved a lot. Another change here on the keyboard of your iOS 26.1 device, even though it's a smaller change. So, you know, on the keyboard, when you go to a character, they have actually sometimes a lot of different options. So if we go to the E right here, tap and hold, we can see a lot of different options right there to choose from. Now, this table that you see right here, that pop-up, has been adjusted. It's now much bigger and much easier for you to actually select the character that you need. Now, when you go to compose with ChatGPT from the writing tools here, you will notice a change here. So if we go here, this actually has been updated as well. Now it has the liquid glass effect here on the background. But if you go to compose, you will notice that now it has that tint right there. You can see that like blur or whatever you want to call it's colored right there. It changes colors and it looks actually really cool. Now previously this wouldn't be here, it would be just white, but now you can see those awesome colors that are changing right there, giving it like a pulse effect. It looks much better. And with this update, we also have a feature that has been brought back to iOS. So if you go to Heart right here under the Health app and you scroll down here, you will notice that now we have hypertension notifications. Now this was removed before, now it has made a comeback with iOS 26.1. Another change you will notice right here on the calendar app. So, you know, on the calendar app, when you go to a date and you will have your events right here. Previously, they have been colored with the first beta of iOS 26.1. These used to be colored. Now that has been removed. Now, another thing that you will notice on iOS 26.1 is that the animations system-wide are now much smoother. So whether you're going maybe to something like a pop-up right here, or maybe trying to delete an app or unlocking your device or going in and out of the apps, you can see that bounce right there. Just like turning on different toggles on the control center or the lock screen, the animations actually have been updated and are now much smoother. Now, another thing iOS 26 will actually iPadOS 26.1 will bring to your devices is that it has basically returned slide over for the devices, but it currently only works while using the windowed apps and also the stage manager mode. But if you have an iPad now, by installing iOS 26.1, you will get that feature back on your device. And now let's talk about battery. Well, battery on iOS 26.1 and with beta 2, it has been very consistent, so similar to the first beta and similar to iOS 26.0. It hasn't changed a lot, so here's my device, and I'm getting around 6 hours on this device with 100% battery charge. You can take a look at the times right here. That's what I usually get with this device, that basically is at the battery health of 88%, so something you can expect to happen. So it's actually not the best battery life ever, but it's not the worst as well. So in my opinion, it's an okay battery life, and if you have a newer device, you will have no problems getting like by your day with a charge on your iPhone. Even with 80%, I think you will be okay by using iOS 26.1 on your device. And now let's talk about performance. Well, when it comes to performance, iOS 26 has been performing really good since the beginning. Since the first betas of iOS 26, it actually has been really great. And now with iOS 26.1, I've been getting some really nice scores with Geekbench 6. So here we have the latest score. It's a 2,964 for the single core score, which is great. And we have like a little drop here when it comes to the multi-core score. When of course comparing it to the previous release, which was beta 1, we have it at 7,573, which is still a great score, but not as good as first beta, but it's not actually something that will have a huge impact. Again, the performance, even you can see here, of course, the test scores, but also using the device on daily basis will actually be really great. Everything is super smooth. The animations, as I said, have been a lot of them updated, and it's much better than iOS 26. So what's next? What to expect next from iOS 26.1? Well, we're currently on the second beta, and take a look here at the build number, the letter which it's ending with. I'm thinking Apple will most likely release 1 or 2 more betas. Most likely there will be 2 based on that build number, but we will have to see what beta 3 will bring and which build number that will be. That might tell us whether we're getting another beta or not. Either way, I think this Monday we will get beta 3 because Apple has gone on a 2-week schedule for the first couple of betas. Now we should be on a weekly schedule, so the 13th should be the day that we get beta 3 of iOS 26.1. Now we'll have to wait again and see that build number, but most likely we will get either another beta and then the RC, or this might be the last beta and then of course the RC on the 20th, followed by the public release on the 27th. That's one of the 2 like things that can happen. Either we get 3 betas or 4, then the RC, and then the public release. So again, the public release should happen either on the 27th or the 3rd of November. So that's basically it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, smash the like button and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on the next one.